shining bright lotus.
It's my pleasure to be here with you today for the winter program Awakening Through Love based on Makransky's Awakening Through Love. My Dharma offering is Receiving Love, Key to Our Spiritual Path. Now, given that some of my inspiration for writing my talk today was a Buddhist teacher called Alan Watts. I had the fortunate opportunity in my younger years of exploration to work with him a little bit, and he helped me choose the Buddhist path. He was instrumental in that, quite convincing. So, receiving love requires letting ourselves be seen, and who wants that? Who wants that? So, now let's explore that simple and very surprising thought. Receiving love. Not giving it, not earning it, not trying to achieve it through spiritual athletics, just receiving love. So in that, as we get going here, I thought we would just do a small moment and a little break. It's going to take about 2 minutes. It's a small exercise. What I'd like everyone to do is put their hands on their heart, and then I'm going to ring the bell a few times, almost like we do in Mondo, and just allow yourself to feel the love for yourself in your heart. Here we go. Thank you. We awaken ourselves when we find the love in our heart. By allowing love in, not because we've earned it, because it's our nature. One of the great things about Makransky's book, it's one of the best ones I've had the opportunity to read and be influenced by. He said something really truly radical. Before you chase after enlightenment, sit down and let yourself be loved. You know, there is something rather curious about this spiritual journey, don't you think? Sometimes it is and it isn't. What we think it is isn't what it is. The thing we most deeply long for, the love, the acceptance, the belonging, is the very thing we are most determined to earn. We often carry quiet beliefs. If you really knew me, they'd take back the love that you gave me. I'll receive later after I fixed everything. I don't want to burden others with my actual humility. I don't know about you, but sometimes I imagine the universe is keeping score. And so, one of the things that happens is once I meditate a little more, once I'm less reactive and become compassionate, once I finally get my act together, then, love will arrive. But of course, we know that's not how love works. And it's certainly now not how awakening works. Got a question for you. How much energy do you take trying to be worthy? We sit on cushions, we ring bells, we chant, we bow. And while a quiet assumption hums underneath, I'm not quite acceptable yet. I'm not quite acceptable yet. John Makransky in Awakening Through Love gently turns this whole notion inside out. He suggests for us something most scandalous, that awakening does not begin with effort, but with receiving, allowing, being who we are. Take a moment and just land with that. Being who we are. Receiving love, not earning it, not proving ourselves worthy of it, simply receiving. Receiving. Why does this feel so hard to do? Now that's where things kind of get interesting, especially in this book, because receiving love does sound simple, but it's not easy. Giving love. Don't we love to give love? Oh, I'm a giver, 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 and a server, server, server. Oh, we're very good at that. Giving keeps us in control. What did I say? Giving love keeps us in control. However, receiving love requires something else entirely. It requires trust. And trust means we have to stop managing the story of who we are. When we receive love, we can't hide behind our self-improvement programs. How many retreats, how much I meditate, how many people I serve. Can't you see how loving I am? You all know how loving I am. Don't you? Receiving ends the whole competition. It reminds us awakening is not about performing calmness. It's about relaxing the one who thinks They must perform. And I'm one of those people. I don't know about you. If performance comes up a lot, I've got to relax. Why can't I just say, just wait, I'll be better soon? And, it's vulnerability. It's being very vulnerable with myself. So it really kind of brings up something, It kind of brings up this cosmic joke that we always talk about in Zen. And Rumi addresses it quite well, I think. Your task is not to seek love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you built against it. Yeah, talking about my friend Alan Watts, if I was him, I'd kind of lean back right now and let you in on a little secret. There's this belief that love must be earned. The universe is not withholding love from you. It never has. We are searching for what is already present. You are longing for what is already holding you. Love is not something coming towards you. It is what you are made of. Only when you stop resisting it. So let's get to the finer points of this talk. Now, let's talk about receiving love as a new part of our Zen practice. Makransky offers a practice that might seem deceptively gentle. He invites us to remember or image beings who loved us unconditionally. Someone who saw your basic goodness, a mentor, a friend, a grandmother, even a dog who treated you like you were the Dalai Lama because you gave them good snacks. The qualities that they embody, not their quirks, just their warmth, their patience, the way they said, you're doing just fine, even when you clearly weren't. Third, the deeper source of love inside, a boundless caring that doesn't come from any one person. And in our Zen training, it's called Buddha nature. The vast compassion that is always here beneath the noise, the stillness, the pure awareness, the oneness, the eternal love, referred to and known as oneness. This isn't a fantasy, it's rehabilitation, a shifting, a realization that we are not separate. We're relearning how to feel what we learned long ago to block, because somewhere along the way we decided love must be conditional. Love must be conditional. And so the practice becomes not creating love, but noticing where we refuse it. Where do you refuse your love? Where do you refuse receiving your love. I enjoyed this poet, maybe some of you do, Mary Oliver. I picked one of her short poems to share today. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for hundreds of miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Because the real issue is not love. It's the idea that love is separate from us. Once you believe there is a me over there and love over there, where is it? You spend your life trying to build bridges to walk over, and none of those really work. Receiving love dissolves the illusion that we're isolated fragments in this hostile universe. Receiving love, it softens the boundaries. And when that boundary softens, compassion arises naturally. When we let it in, compassion becomes natural. Not a duty, not a role, but an overflow, an overflowing recognition, realization, and embodiment of love. One of all of our teachers, the Dalai Lama, says something that really expresses compassion to me. He has this wonderful saying, "My religion is very simple. My religion is loving kindness." From my experience, this statement is compassion without exhaustion. There's no trying to be. There just is. Just is. As we know, compassion is one of the great gifts of receiving love first. Compassion no longer requires our martyrdom. Awakened compassion is universal interconnectedness. You don't love others instead of yourself. You love others because the separation between self and others is loosened. It drops away. It's gone. And of course, Junpo Roshi would say something very profound. Compassion is not something you ought to do. It's something that happens when you realize you are not separate from what you deeply care about. Love that, Junpo. So, shall we end the struggle? What do you think? It's up to you. Thich Nhat Hanh would say, the miracle is not to walk on water. The miracle is to walk on the earth in the present moment. Oh, geez. Love you. Perhaps this is our most radical message here, that awakening is not an achievement. What is? It's a surrendering. It's not a surrender to belief, not a surrender to authority, but surrender to the fact that you always have been in the oneness of love in the universe. The struggle ends. not because you finally won something, but because you realized there was never a battle to receiving love. Here's my invitation to all you bodhisattvas. If there's any praxis today, it is simply this. First, just internalize the moment in time. Stop trying to be spiritual. Stop improving. Stop fixing yourself. And just notice. Just notice and be present. Be present. What would it be like to let yourself be loved without qualifications? You know, you don't have to earn what has already been yours since the beginning. Ah, yes, I did it. I slipped in a haiku for you. Oh, I don't know how I get away from those. Here we go. Open the small door. Love enters like the morning wind. Nothing to prepare. So it is. John Makransky might quietly add something to what I just gave in a poem. Awakening begins the moment we allow love to meet us where we really are. So, I have an invitation. Let yourself be held, just for a breath or two, from time to time. Become present. If you'd like, our new practice, just love your beautiful, joyful self and continue unveiling your deepest good. So it is. Swaha. In gratitude and much love, thank you for allowing me to speak today. May all beings realize their true nature. May all beings be released from suffering. May all beings know peace. So it is.
Shining bright lotus.